Hey guys, JB here. Excited you're with me, and I got a good one today. I got a question today on how do I get more things done within 24 hours. So we're going to get into that. Let's do this thing. Okay, as you know, my name's JB Glossinger, and I'm the founder of Morning Coach. And for 15 years, I've been helping people start their day with my podcast, morningcoach.com. It's had over 40 million downloads. It's been a lot of fun. And then got into this YouTube journey, and it's been just as much fun meeting people like you and really doing some cool things. And with those meetings, now I'm getting some good questions in. And I have a great one from Dr. Laszlos Petratis. And if I said your name wrong, please let me know. He is the director of the technological development in the police headquarters in Nicosia, Cyprus, which is really cool. But he asked a great question. I'm going to kind of subphrase it, what he said. He said, I want to ask you the following. How do you succeed doing so many things in just 24 hours time that we all have? Do you watch TV? Do you do social meetings, dinner? You know, he has 5 university degrees from the US, and he's still studying, among other things, productivity techniques. But he says, I feel bad that I do not have time to learn everything that is out there because of that time. How do you do it yourself? And I think that's a great question to ask because, as you know, I'm kind of famous for getting out there, getting this stuff done, almost videos every day, courses launched, masterminds run, speaking done, and playing golf 5 days a week. How the heck do I do all that? Do I not watch TV? No. I am very regimented in what I do, and I want to go over some of those things. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is I have a very strict morning routine. It starts off with me getting up. I did a video on this, MCT oil, my green drink, my lemon water. I mix it all together, and fulvic acid. I shake that thing up, boom, slam that, and then head outside with Neil. That's the first thing I do. And as I'm walking with Neil, I'm listening to Morning Coach. I'm getting that 15 minutes of good energy. Yes, I do listen to myself. I know that sounds weird, but I do. I listen to myself in the morning because when I record, I don't always get what I'm saying. As you can see this, I'm a one-take shooter, and I'll get into that in a minute. I don't do a lot of editing, and same thing, it just comes out, and I just get it going. I come back, and then I do, which is up there on the shelf, this book, The Sacred Six. I know what I'm going to get organized to get done, and that's really what it's about, prioritizing the day. And then I start checking boxes. So that's really the first thing. Got to really set up your day to win the day. Getting up early, really structuring the day properly. That's going to get you rocking it. And as you know, like one of those SEALs did a book just recently and sold millions of copies about making your bed first thing. Winning your day with little things is huge. It can make a big difference. So you want to win your day with those little things every single day. The second thing I'm going to tell you that I do, you're looking at it right now, and that is a uniform. So these shirts literally cost me $18 to $20 a piece on Amazon. It's what I wear for YouTube. I don't wear this typically. I'm usually in like flip-flops and t-shirt and sandals. That's what I wear. I live in South Florida, but this is a uniform. I have blue ones, gray ones, black ones. Typically I wear black. And then I don't have to think. It's okay, time to shoot a YouTube video. I put on the uniform. When I go speak, especially I speak a lot in New York. Obviously with COVID, I haven't been speaking a ton, but when I speak, I wear a uniform. My uniform is Hugo Boss shirts, Diesel pants, and Kohan shoes. And so I go right to New York. I get the latest Hugo Boss shirt. They always fit me. And wherever city I'm in, if I'm going to another city, I'll go here to Aventura Mall, which has the latest fashion. Yes, they're expensive, not $20 shirts on Amazon. Usually a $200 shirt, $400 or $500 pair of jeans, and a couple $100 pair of Kohan shoes. But that's when I'm going to speak in my 20,000 plus keynote speeches, right? So I have a uniform. I don't even have to think. I know I'm going to look good. And if I'm doing a workshop or something after, I'll get 2 outfits, and I know I have the right uniform. But for this, I wear an $18 shirt, right? That's what I typically wear. That's the other thing. The next thing I'm going to tell you, the third thing is systems. Systems are so critical. Having the right systems set up will make such a big difference in getting things done. Like what you're watching. I'm using a Sony a7S III here. I have a Sony a7C. I use Sony cameras because the autofocus is good and I don't have to worry about anything breaking down. I have this Zoom audio that I use. I'm working to get my audio a little better, but this is how I connect my audio. I go into Final Cut and I use that system. Is there better systems? Should I use Premiere? Of course, there might be better systems. I don't change systems very often. And it goes down to even like our e-devices. I use the paper device on a daily basis because I want to get better with it. Yeah, companies send me a lot of devices. I have a lot of devices, but I typically stick with one because of the efficiency. If you keep changing systems, you go from Apple to Android, Android to Apple, Android to Windows, you are going to slow yourself down. And that's going to take away from the efficiency and the productivity that's going to allow you to do more things that you want to do. And that's really what this is about. So systems are critical. The next thing I want to talk about is the way you build or the way you do things is also critical. So I have, I'm going to be 52 years old. I'm at that point in my life. I don't really care. It's hard for me to say this. I don't really care what anybody thinks. I do. I'm going to tell you I do, but I don't really care. And I build myself around people that get that. So what I mean by that is you're not going to see a lot of editing in my videos, okay? I try to make them better. I do some things, but I don't have time because I shoot so much to sit down and get video editing done. Now I can send it off to somebody, but again, that's an additional step, right? So I'd rather just shoot and build around people that get me. I'd rather go slower and build that way. Same thing what I did with Morning Coach, morningcoach.com, which we've had over 12,000 people sign up over the years. I think I had the first membership site on the internet. I have never edited. I mean, I started that with a $200 podcast microphone. I mispronounced words. I just put tons of energy into it. And some people get that. And other people are like, oh, I don't like this guy. And I'm okay with that. There's billions of people in the world. So I think it's critical that you understand who you're working for and who you're working with and making sure you get those people that get you and understand if you make a mistake once in a while and understand that you're not going to be the most polished. You're not going to do a ton of editing. And that gets you time. That sneaks time back. If I'm trying to overproduce here or on my show, there's no way I could do 4,175 episodes of my Morning Coach show and another 500 videos like I've done here. I have to get people to understand that it's not going to always be edited the best. The sound may go crazy. And again, systems, I've got an overhead camera. I got these cameras. I'm trying to make the quality as best as I can, but I can't get slowed down if I'm worried about overproducing. Does that cost me time in other areas? Yes, if I overproduce, could it generate revenue for me? It could, but it takes away from my time. My number one currency is time. Money comes in from tons of different areas. I write books, I do YouTube, I have my coaching, I have mastermind groups. At the end of the day, what you can't take away from me is my time. Time is the most valuable thing that I got. And I get people all the time that say, hey, JB, can I just sit down with you for 50 minutes for a cup of coffee? No, I don't have time, and people pay me for that. That's just the truth, right? Time is my most valuable commodity. So you have to respect that and honor that. And same thing, working with those people that get that. If you get people in your life that want your time and want to just take from you and aren't willing to give back, that's not really who you should build business with, right? I would rather build with people that get it than people that don't get it. And that's so critical. So we've got the uniform systems. And finally, the one I suck at. Let's go over this one, delegation. I suck. I am the worst at delegating. Horrible. That's why I don't want somebody to edit my videos. I have been doing this alone for a long time. I've tried to build teams and it's always not worked. Now I got to tell you, I got a great team now. I got a great group of people that are helping me, but you can get your time back if you delegate properly with this caveat. Very hard to find the right people to work with. I'm just going to tell you, it's very hard to find people that are as interested and as excited about the things that you're doing, but they're out there. I'm just going to tell you that it can be challenging sometimes, and it's where I have a real hard time is delegating. It's tough for me. I've done it so long alone that it's tough. If you watch YouTube a lot, if you watch Casey Neistat, who is, I think is amazing, the videos that he used to do, he doesn't do it anymore. He started a company called Beam that was sold to CNN for $25 million. And then that company ceased to exist. And I really believe one of the reasons was Casey had a real hard time working with team. When you're producing as much content as he was and doing these amazing vlogs, it's hard to start integrating with the team because it just doesn't move as fast. And so understanding this and how your personality works with teams, yes, delegating can free up time, but it also can hurt your productivity if you get the wrong people. So you got to be very cautious on who you're delegating with and then make sure your structure and your systems are in place. so they're doing what you need them to do. So I get it. We all need to fit. I mean, I fit literally, 50 pounds in a 10-pound sack every single day. That's what I do. I live life to the fullest. I'm shooting a video today. I got to go do golf practice. I already did the podcast. We're launching a new business development group this afternoon. I mean, I got stuff going on like you wouldn't believe. I still have to get planned. I'm going to go spend June and July probably up in Indiana. I'm moving 1,000,000 miles an hour, right? And the energy is a big part of that. And I get that energy because I eat right, I get up, I sleep. But I'm very organized with my priorities and my systems. I use a uniform, I have systems in place. And the last thing I'll leave you with, this isn't even on my list, is I'm big in the Pareto Principle. I'm big into understanding that 20% of your effort is yielding 80% of your results. And I'm constantly going, does this work or does this not work? And I'm able to fail fast. I'm able to look at something and go, okay, this is not adding time to my life, get rid of it. I also understand that things aren't going to work. I see so many people come to me with ideas and they're like, I got the best idea. And then when it doesn't work, they get frustrated. They don't realize that 7 out of 10 things, think about this, that angel investors, the best investors in the world, capital ventures, venture capital companies, when they go out and look, they know these businesses better than anybody. They fail 7 out of 10 times. But they know those 3 winners are going to compensate for the 7 out of 10. So here's my issue. If you're coming to me with one idea, I got one idea, this is going to work, and it doesn't work, it might have been one of those 7, then you get all depressed and despondent. You got to be able to fail fast, learn, and then prioritize and optimize going from there. Just like I'm doing here on YouTube. This is new for me. I'm just learning this. So this video will probably get 400 views. I don't care. I'm building an audience of people that get it, that want to be with my energy and want to do this stuff, and it's cool. And some of the other videos take off. I'm having fun. And as long as I'm having fun, I'm going to put it in that 10-pound sack of other 50-pound things that I'm sticking in there. And that's what I'm doing. So hopefully those tips will help you, Dr. Laszlo. I hope that will help you, and I hope it helps other people. And as always, if you don't mind smashing that like button, if you like this energy, that would be fantastic. And obviously subscribing is what it's about as we build this channel. This is a community more than a channel. And I'm going to keep bringing you this energy. And you got questions, hey, leave them in the comments. That's cool. Or you can go over to morningcoach.com. We do surveys all the time. That's where I got this one. I'm always looking for ways to help as many people as I can, as fast as I can. And that's where video comes in, comparatively to me going and sitting down with somebody for 20 minutes, which I just don't have time to do. So I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Take some of these tips, put them put them to work. I'll put the link to the shirts. Some people have asked me that. They're only $18. If you want to get a couple of those, and anything you need, hit the comments down below. I love being here, and I hope you do too. Go have a fantastic day. Until the next video, go have a great one.